Warning, the following episode of the Blackwell Podcast contains spoilers from all episodes of Life is Strange.
Hi, and welcome to the Blackwell Podcast, where we love Life is Strange more than Max loves writing in her diary. I'm Joey, and I'm here as always with Jamie and Jess.
Hello.
Hey guys.
And today we are ecstatic because we have the incredible talent behind the Life is Strange cosplay music video, Team Polarized. We are here with Amethyst, Ray, Karli, Haaku, and Alicia. Hey everyone.
Yeah! No, I want to hold that in for the whole intro.
Should have just opened with that.
Seriously, I can do it again.
Close it out.
So, why don't you tell us who each of you are, who you played in the video, and yeah.
Alright, well, I'm Amethyst. I played Chloe, and I also wrote and directed the video. I brought the suffering.
Thanks.
Karli, what about you?
Karli?
Oh, sorry, I thought Alicia was next. I'm Karli. I cosplayed as Rachel Amber for the music video. And yeah.
I'm Alicia. I cosplay as Max and also provided the sleeping location.
Yeah, boy! Very important. Yeah, boy!
I'm the one that lives in Portland, so everybody just kind of came up and like chilled with me. It was great. Yeah.
Awesome.
I am Ray, and I played Victoria.
And I am Haaku, and I play the best character in existence, obviously.
I'm leaving this chat right now. Bye.
I was more there, we're just doing a lot of behind-the-scenes support.
Awesome.
And then also Brooke.
Yeah.
And Brooke, best character ever. Period.
And the droid.
Salt.
And the drone.
The drone, don't forget the drone.
So I guess first things first is how did this video become a reality?
I think the plan was Haaku, Amethyst, and I wanted to do just like a road trip up to visit Alicia, and then someone, probably Amethyst, was like, haha, what if we did it in our Life is Strange cosplays, because it's on the way to Portland, and it just snowballed really fast.
It gets really fast.
In the best way.
Yeah. Because then, like, shortly after, like, I met Karli in person, and then we did the Rachel and Chloe shoot, and then we brought Alicia on board, and then we brought a photographer on board, and then a videographer, and then one day, on the ride up home from Anime Expo, I was like, hey, Haaku, wouldn't it be funny if we did a Patreon? I bet no one would donate anything, but let's try. And what did you know? We got fully funded in less than 24 hours.
Yeah, boy!
Like, I just threw it out there as like, hey, well, we could try it. You know, you never know. And yeah, you never know.
What would happen if?
Yeah, much.
I need to put a counter to every time we say yeah boy in the video now.
Yeah, boy!
Yeah, boy!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
The counter's gonna be huge.
No.
Should we move on to the second question then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, from filming the video, what was the greatest challenge for you guys?
I'm hoping it wasn't gonna rain the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't know. It all happened so fast. I feel like we didn't really have time to worry about anything.
Mm-hmm.
And like we kind of just went into this thinking, just like being very relaxed about it. You know, like this is a project that a bunch of friends are making, so there wasn't like, I mean, like yeah, we were funded and stuff, so we did, you know, worry about, you know, hoping people would be happy with the product and stuff because they put their money into it. But
Right.
My biggest concern. My biggest concern was just the last day, for sure. I was worried about the ending. I was in the background a lot, just kind of internally dying because like there was kids and people going into the shot, and I couldn't take it. I wanted to jump out of my skin because I was like, oh my god, we're never gonna have this ending that we want, and this is what we came here for. We're gonna have to stay another day.
It was like shot like 20 plus times, and like golden hour was like slowly fading, and it was like all these people like walking through, and
there were people like asking us questions and like asking if they could like take pictures and everything, and they were just, and some people were being so impatient, and we were just like, we'll get this, we just need to film this, like it was awful.
We're just taking up this one area, like we have a camera and a ton of people, like don't just like walk right into it. Yeah. I think definitely like that day, because we did the proposal shot like 20 times. And at least I kiss Chloe so much, and
no rewinds.
No rewind. Did you guys get a chance to watch the behind the scenes video?
Oh yeah, no, I'm going to
Oh
have
man.
that.
Oh man, there
was a take where I opened the proposal box upside down, and then in defeat I threw myself on the floor, and there's an HD high quality picture of it too, of my like pure
anguish. Yeah.
My anguish. That's what I was looking for.
There was I think that was like the first take. I straight up was too excited. I just like fell over.
No, you got stuck on the fence.
Oh, okay, yeah. My shirt got stuck in the fence, and I was just like, ugh, like, and Eric was like, you guys need to like stay still, and I was like, I fell over. I think just that particular shot was probably like the greatest challenge, just because we wanted to make sure, because obviously like Amethyst had this vision, and we wanted to provide this ending that we all wanted to show everybody. But also I think I think that was pretty much the biggest thing, because day zero we had everything planned out. Like everybody, the day before they came up to Portland, had like written out what they wanted to do, and like everybody just had this really great idea in their head, and Amethyst had everything planned out already, so it was pretty easy to go through everything and just be like, yeah, this would be a good shot for this, and this particular location would be beautiful during golden hour for bleacher scene, things like that. So I just think the proposal scene,
it was just more of like the like actual real world like details coming in, like, you know, it's a Sunday, so the lighthouse is going to be busy, and then we have to work against time itself because we're losing.
And of course, everyone wants a picture of the sunset, so everyone showed up at that time.
There's a whole beach for them to do that. They could have went to the beach. I was ready to start punching people off the cliff.
Oh my god!
Picture of the sunset. Here you go.
Into the sunset.
Yeah, I would say one of the hardest things was just trying to film everything around all the people in the areas, like especially for the diner. We had to like go super early to film that, so it wasn't super crowded and everything. Just the biggest difficulty was like most of the places we were shooting were pretty public locations, so it was just like we need to film.
We had to work around it.
We don't have like permits to block off this area, so we have to work around everyone. But beyond that, everything was like the planning was super smooth, and since like we're all friends and we're all friends, and we all had kind of like the similar vision of it. We're like, we want to make this as good as possible as it can be for Amethyst, and like just do our best. So planning it wasn't hard. It was just like working around the public, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just to put in perspective, Saturday morning, I mean, Karli, I think, woke up the earliest. You woke up at like 4:50,
4:55.
Yeah, and I think everybody else kind of woke up at like 5, so we could do our makeup. I mean, we got to the diner at about like maybe 7:10, and it worked out perfectly.
Perfectly, yeah.
Because there was one person there, and then she left like right as we got there. So
it was a weird Canadian lady.
Was so nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. But no, just like working around locations. Also, like for the school, we were trying to make sure. I mean, like thankfully, we ended up on a day where there was like nothing going on, so there wasn't like a lot of people walking around, so we got our shots good in there.
Oh, but remember all the times we almost got hit by a car because people were just like driving on campus?
What?
I think people were like
What?
moving into the college that day. So like when we were trying to film the scene where Victoria's sitting on the stairs, like all these cars kept driving by because I guess it was like right
No,
driveway.
but remember, like even in front of like that dorm area, we were like,
Yeah,
what are
there's,
these like speed signs for? And then the next day, there's like a freaking Prius.
They were like they were
on
driving
our
on the
feet.
sidewalk or the walkway. Not even on
That
the
was
roads.
crazy because like I thought it was meant for golf carts because like that's normal for campuses, but there was a freaking Prius like right next to us.
Was that Chloe
Priuses
Prius?
are.
Oh my god!
It's you mean like my Prius is in the last shot because I have the blue Prius.
No, like I don't know. That was the first like car I could think of that would fit.
Yeah. They're silent, so you can't hear them. They're deadly.
Yeah, and that's how you die.
And that's how Chloe dies for the seventh time.
Second time. That death had to be cut for time.
I wanted to see that. That'd be great.
Oh my god.
Chloe gets run over at 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, honestly, with her luck, I wouldn't doubt it.
It's like the Austin Powers scene with the steamroller.
Oh yeah.
Chloe.
Chloe would.
Chloe.
All right. So moving on to the next question. We kind of covered it a little bit, but were there any funny stories from?
Oh my god.
There's a lot.
So
Yeah, Haaku's birthday
many.
was probably my favorite.
Wait, which one?
Haaku's birthday, that was my favorite funny memory.
Oh my god.
That wasn't even from the set, though.
Yeah.
No.
That's like an extra little tidbit of information. I think. I mean, Amethyst.
Oh god, there's so many.
There's so many. Here, I'll go first because I think just because I think it's so funny and so like canon. I mean, you can see it in what I
is it the stick?
Yes. So I have to tell this.
No.
So we just realized that it's like so canon, Max and Chloe. You can actually see it in the behind the scene video, and the railroad one. So on the railroad, basically, I mean, like we've spoken to this, but it was an abandoned railroad, thank goodness. So there was like Amethyst stayed up to like 2 a.m. the day before, right? Finding it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Confirming that we would not get hit by a train.
Yeah, we were so scared the whole entire time. Like, there was a time where we heard, like, really, really distant train horns, and for, like, 5 minutes, like, stood there, like, like, what's going to happen? But, I mean, there was, like, brush, and there was actually, like, straight up, like, I found, like, a little tiny, like, snake skeleton, and there was, like...
I was laying on an animal skull for one of the pictures.
Yeah, like, legitimate. But I think it was a scene where we're laying down on the tracks with our heads opposite each other, and there was this like little beetle walking along the track, and like I think Eric pointed out, I was like, there's a bug, and immediately Amethyst just goes ah! And just like runs the opposite direction, and I just kind of look at it and go like, oh, okay. Like, and I just like pick up a stick and like get it out of the way while like Chloe's in the background freaking out, not wanting to be anywhere near the bug. And I mean,
that thing was huge. That thing was the size of like a Hot Wheel car.
A Hot Wheel.
It was gigantic.
Relative to a Hot Wheel.
No, a Hot Wheel car.
Centimeters, maybe.
Hot Wheel car.
Yeah, but like I moved that out of the way, and then of course we did this other shot where we were lying on either side of the railroad track. So I had to talk about this. We were lying on either side of the railroad track, but we couldn't actually see each other. But basically, we sat down, like, kind of situated ourselves like along the wooden tracks, and immediately Amethyst just like looks at the railroad spike and just like screams, because there was this like, I mean,
freaking gross. Like cocoon freaking Mothra, like in its like cocoon phase, like right in my face. That thing was fresh. That was not dead. You tried to tell me it was dead, but it was not dead.
No, because I like it because it was just like straight up white. So from a distance,
No,
it
had a very obvious sheen to it. It was alive. Something was living in there, and it was in my face.
like ready to burst out any second.
Yes!
So basically,
it was probably the blue butterfly, honestly. Waiting. Come for me.
Man.
And so we did that shot like really, really quick because Amethyst was like, I need to get out of here. But we had already situated ourselves and like laid down perfectly. So we did that shot really quick. But as soon as it was finished, Amethyst just like bolted out of there.
I think a direct quote from Amethyst was like, I swear to God, if that thing moves, I'm getting up and I'm not coming back.
Yeah, that's in the behind the scenes.
So yeah, basically, I mean, because it's Oregon. So it basically was just like, it was like Team Polarized in the Battle of the Bugs, like the whole entire weekend.
Yeah. The college we shot at was like, it was really like foresty, I guess. So like there's plants and trees everywhere, so there were 3 million bugs, and it was not good. They were just
Victoria versus nature.
Had to like buy bug spray for that college. It was so bad.
I
got
actually straight up
bugs in
went
my
to
cashmere.
Yeah, I straight up went to a grocery store and bought some bug spray because everybody needed it. I don't even think it worked, but we tried.
No.
It didn't
Yeah,
work.
we had bug bites, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We all got bug bites.
Sounds like it really bugged you.
I'm leaving right now.
But
I'm hanging up.
no, boy.
No, boy!
Somebody
The
should talk
reaction
about...
is pretty unanimous with that. Anytime Jamie makes one of those puns.
It's just so weird because you guys never heard the audio in the video, but there was so much audio happening that you guys could not hear.
so much.
Yeah, like the scene near the lighthouse where me and Alicia were on the bench. Like, you can't see our mouths, so we were just free to talk, and they needed to look like natural conversation, so like we were just chatting and stuff, but like, if you listen, there's nothing normal or like within the realm of chatting going on. There was like a good like 10 seconds where I was just going, symbolism! I don't even know what I was talking about either. Yeah, there's just a lot.
I think one of the behind the scenes video Haaku has, you can just hear them talking about hoping to not get tan lines while they're sitting there.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Because it was hot. I mean, Alicia got a tan line, and I have the tattoo, and I'm like,
Well, I'm extremely pale, but yeah, like, because of course Max wears her sleeves like a little bit pulled up, and I got a tan line like on my forearms, just like maybe 4 inches, just like right on my forearms. And also you can't see our feet, so our feet are just like dangling back and forth.
Yeah, because the bench
Too
was a little
short?
high. That was a high bench, though.
It was extremely high. It was kind of fun, but we were just like kicking, like having a good old time.
Kicking it.
Small.
Also, when we did the nighttime shots at Blackwell, and we redid the scene where, they're hiding behind that sign because Victoria and Jefferson are like chatting by the door and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but we didn't have a sign that lined up perfectly with the door, so we just used this tree. And then you know how like Max kind of like takes Chloe's hand and like they walk off, but it wasn't all flat land near that tree, and it was a very steep dirt hill, and Alicia like yanked me, and I almost fell down the hill like so many times. It was really bad.
I think that like the very first take I didn't realize, and of course I'm just wearing Converse. I'm just like, oh, it's fine. And I forgot that Amethyst was wearing boots and also lifts to make her a little bit to make her taller than me for sure. And I just pretty much just like yanked her, and she straight up almost fell on her face. And we had to do that. We did that shot quite a few times, so pretty much every time after that I was like, oh, okay, like don't make Amethyst fall. But I like, we had like a count, but it wasn't even really a count. It was just like, oh, Chloe fell again because
I almost fell like in every shot of the entire CMV. I almost fell on the railroad tracks, the bleachers, because I was really tired, and yeah, that was bad. I almost died a lot.
You fell at the lighthouse like so many times. I can't even.
I did?
Yeah, like at least railroad tracks definitely more.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, not when we were like, because I mean we were both trained in dance. When we were holding hands and walking along,
like,
it was
on the railroad. Yeah.
totally fine.
Oh, it was like Yeah, the scenes where like Chloe and Max are like walking and their backs are to the camera and they're kind of walking off down the railroad tracks. My ankle rolled so many times from the planks on the railroad track during that.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Even just like between shots, just kept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I fell a lot near the lighthouse because there was like a dirt path leading up to it.
Yeah.
And yeah, my ankle would just be like, bye, peace. I'm just like,
It doesn't help that you're wearing cowboy boots with lifts in them.
yeah, that was not fun. And those shoes are getting like pretty worn, so like there's no like support in them anymore. Like they're breaking down pretty bad. And then I got my I tried to get up from sitting down and my suspenders got stuck on the heels of my boots. There's a picture of that.
I totally have that. And there's a picture of me taking a picture of it and not actually helping Chloe out of it. Just like laughing at her taking a photo. That's beautiful.
That's pretty funny.
Very
And I got my suspenders stuck on a bunch of chairs and benches too.
I also don't think Alicia posted it yet, but for the ring, we brought like another ring just in case you could see it in the video. But when Amethyst got the ring box from her mom, when she opened it, there was just like a Hello Kitty ring on it, like the kind you get on top of a cupcake, and we just left it. It's like, all right, no, that works. It's like,
Hey Max, you hella marry me.
She proposed.
I feel like I did post it. Maybe I didn't, but yeah.
No, not yet.
I did. Okay, I didn't. But yeah, we took a photo, and of course we wanted to wait till after it came out because we didn't want to spoil anything. But I have the ring like, and it's not even all the way down my finger because it's so small. It's just like on the tip of it. I'm just like, she proposed.
Seems really appropriate.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That's the best part. That's why like I have to bring it along. I could have left it at my mom's, but I was like, no, I can't. This is too right.
I think that was like the first thing you showed me. Like after everybody got to Portland, everybody was like unpacking. Amethyst was just like, Alicia, look at this, and just.
That's exactly how I would deliver it.
Yeah. Well, you hella Mary.
There were a lot.
That's the line I actually said during the proposal scenes too.
Yeah.
Because like we didn't know if you could see our mouths or not, so like we had to like say everything that would be like in context. So yeah, that's what Chloe was saying. She put hella into the proposal.
Of course. I think you can hear it like distantly.
Distantly.
Distant
hella.
Distant hella. My
Chloe
longest
aesthetic.
hella.
Oh, it's from the future.
Ray, you should tell the story about the missing poster signs on campus.
Oh my god. So for the missing posters, like, we use the exact ones from the game, so it very obviously looks like a drawn picture of Rachel Amber. Like, it doesn't look real at all. And also, Karli is sitting, like, 5 feet away from where we're putting up the posters. And so as we're putting up the posters and we're, like, filming this stuff for it, she's sitting, like, within eyesight of this billboard. Several people walked past and, like, looked at it and stopped and actually were like, oh, like, and, like, thought it was a real poster. And we're just, like, none of us knew what to say. We're just like, I think, like, one guy even, like, walked over and was like, oh, Arcadia Bay, I think that's in, like, you think he's in California, and then just, like, kept walking, and we're like,
didn't one guy, like, just kind of like, oh, what a shame. How sad.
What a pretty girl.
Yeah.
What a pretty girl. What a shame.
It's very
Only
weird.
19.
Yeah, we're just like, because, like, Karli's there, too, like, in the same outfit, so we're like, she's
I'm right here.
Oh, yeah, and that was a video, too.
Oh my god.
But Chloe, I'm right here. What the heck?
What the fuck? I'm gonna put it on Twitter again because that's such a great video.
It's a beautiful video. Yeah. Oh man. And then like along with that, because also at the lighthouse there were some people that thought our proposal was real. Which because we did it like 20 times, and I know that this is one guy that was there just like watching us continuously. I mean, through like maybe 5 takes. And then after we were done, he came over and was like, "Oh, like, was that real? Like, was this like a like?"
You only get one shot.
Yeah,
I know.
One shot, one chance. But he was like, no, we're just like, no, like it's for a music video.
It's
like we didn't know
being rehearsed.
No, like he came up and he was like, was this real or was this for YouTube? Like really condescendingly. And I was like, who are you for YouTube? Man?
YouTube.
I think he took a picture of it too.
Oh, was it the guy that was recording it?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
that guy.
Yeah, it was that guy.
He like recorded it over Eric's shoulder. Like he was standing behind him, recording it on his own camera, and I'm like
menacingly.
Yeah, and I'm like,
very
and I was
terrifying.
Walked up to him and I was like, "Can I help you, sir?" And he like looked at me and then just completely ignored me, and I was like, it was very awkward.
Like, what do you do in that situation? Yeah. I just think like also just I think those are like the two funniest stories from just like outside people that were just like, oh, is this real? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Wait, do you guys remember whenever we went back to the bleachers and then I think we were gonna film Chloe's moments on the bleachers and then there just happened to be this woman with her dogs.
God!
She took our bleachers.
Talking about freaking planets and stuff.
Oh yeah!
I remember that.
And then we saw the fattest pug ever.
Oh my
That
god.
pug was trying so hard. It was trying so hard.
Yeah, to breathe.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. I remember that. The woman just came up. Like none of her dogs were on a leash. Like they were just like following her around, and she just sat there and was like, "You could." I think what planet? I don't even remember what it was.
It was Mercury.
Venus?
Like you could see Mercury, Mercury or Venus.
Yeah.
Like you could see it.
Yeah, she was like, guys, tonight over the horizon you can see Venus. We're just like, okay. We got the best view in the house.
Oh yeah. But it was like like muggy and overcast, so you couldn't really see anything yet. And, I was
there was like trees along the horizon.
There's construction in the way.
Yeah, the construction.
She just like blessed us with some knowledge and then left, and we're like, okay, thank you.
Now we can use our bench again.
Yeah.
We need to do some gay stuff here, so can you please leave?
Yeah.
That's how it felt in a lot of the public spaces. I was just like, I hope you guys are ready for this.
That should be if you could have booked locations and like had them just like reserved for gay stuff.
Yeah, like a traffic cone.
Rainbow traffic cone.
Yeah, exactly, a rainbow traffic cone. Gay stuff ahead. Just
I want one of those.
Can you really? Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if y'all had any other stories or.
I think you guys really like laughing at me interacting with the squirrels.
Oh,
nature in general, though. Like when that bird came by and like squawked in like dead silence, and all I hear because like I'm standing with Alicia by like the fence, so like we're farthest away because everyone else is behind Eric because he's filming the proposal, and like this bird, like I've been in nature a lot. I've heard a lot of different birds, but this was a very unique squawk, and even I was like, what the hell? But all I hear, and I turn too, and I just see like Victoria herself just going, what the fuck? And that's it. Dead silence. No one says anything but Victoria. It was the most
a lot
concerned.
happened during the proposal scenes.
Yeah.
We were there a while.
We were there a while. A lot happened.
We met Pompidou at the beach.
Yeah.
And then Rachel, she was in the hole that hurt. Wait, Ray, you explain it better.
When we got to the beach, there was just, I guess some kids or something had just dug a random hole, and Karli just looks at it and goes, okay, and just walks over and sits in the middle of it and just stretches out. We're just like, what are you doing, Karli? And she's like,
triggered.
I'm chilling. And
I was
like, all right, okay.
I was comfy.
And
It was
I'm like,
nice.
it's the timeout hole because Rachel ran away, so now she's in timeout. And then when we were at the beach, there was a dog there that looked exactly like Pompidou. And so we walk, I went with Karli so I could take a picture of her with the dog, and we walk over to this dude, and we're like, hey, like, I was kind of weird, but, like, can we take a selfie with your dog? And he's kind of, like, looks at us, and was just like...
He's like, okay.
I guess? And just, like, kept playing with his kids, and we were like, thanks, dude. Like, took a selfie,
dude.
Power walked away, and we were like, it was very weird. He was very, like, very surprised by our question. It was really funny.
One more story now that I remember. The wig removal.
Oh, yep.
Yes.
The celebratory wig removal. Like, that's in the behind the scenes. You can see it all break down. Like, I'm just like, are we done? Are we done? Like, I have my fingers, like, underneath the front of my wig, just ready to rip it off. And then we got the green light, and we all just started throwing off our wigs and, like, spinning them. I almost threw mine into the water. It was great. It was a beautiful moment.
It's like
And if Eric was about to, like, say, like, oh, wait, hold on, let's do one more shot just in case. And then you turn around and all of us are, like, swinging our wigs in the air. And he's like, never mind, and then, I guess.
Yeah.
like straight up, like, mosh pit status. Like, there's actually a still that we took, and it's just, like, us just, like, swinging, just...
We're all doing different things at once.
Yeah.
It just looks so beautiful.
Yeah. And it's funny, too, because, I mean, obviously, like, Amethyst has pretty much, like, Chloe hair in real life. And then, like, me, my hair is fairly similar to Max's. Like, I have bangs and I have, like, brown hair, but it's just a little bit longer. So it's just really funny that we both take our wigs off and it's, like, exact same hair underneath.
Yeah. Like, oh, okay.
But Victoria's hair is the most surprising one underneath.
Yeah.
The bright green.
I would say, yeah, that's definitely, like, the biggest... Voila. What if Victoria had a mohawk? That would be amazing.
That would be so cool.
Oh my god.
Great guy.
Give Victoria a mohawk.
Let Victoria say fuck. Oh my gosh.
Alternate
That's
reality.
another thing, too. I just want to say that we said, what kind of fuck ass? Just that particular piece.
Oh my gosh.
So many times, the whole entire weekend. There's actually a shot in the proposal where me and Amethyst are just, like, hugging each other, and just, like, kind of swaying back and forth, just under our breaths, going, what kind of fuck is?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Just, like...
Like, that's what you couldn't hear.
Yeah, that's the stuff that you couldn't hear, just us talking about God knows what, and then just saying and making really weird noises. That was pretty much the whole entire weekend.
Yeah.
Ghost stories, kid noise.
Yeah.
Oh no.
God.
Softly. I'm always unsure because I'm like, wait, not everybody understands this, so I just do it, like, quietly. It's very off-putting if you have no idea what it's from.
It is.
True. That's a wild noise to make.
For context, for anyone that doesn't know, there's this, like, dub for this anime called Ghost Stories, but the dub is, like, it's a comedy version of the show, basically, and there's one kid that noise that they just did, that's all he does. That's all he says the entire show.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, when they got it dubbed, like, I actually showed it to everybody. I was like, have you guys not seen this? Let me show you.
It's great.
It's beautiful. Basically, they told the English, and they're legitimate voice actors. Like, everybody has actually done, like, voice acting work before. But they pretty much told them, like, hey, just, like, keep the names and the kind of plot, but you can pretty much do whatever else you like. So, the little brother in the series, he has maybe, like, 5 lines the whole entire show, but the rest of the time he's just making that noise, just, like, for everything, just, like, almost on the verge of tears, just like, it's a masterpiece.
It is.
I mean, it's like old, you know, like early 2000s, 90s kind of animation, but it's really fun. It's on YouTube. It's really funny. So the kind of stuff that goes on.
A lot.
So many memes. Hello. There was bugs and memes.
Bugs and memes.
Yep.
That is a behind the scenes look of the.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we had a question submitted by Connor, who wanted to know, how did you land the final design of the future versions of the characters toward the end of the
Future. You guys bailed on me. We were supposed to say future together.
I did it.
I wasn't paying attention.
I
I'm
can't
so
believe
shy.
Discussed the future and no one did it, so I thought we weren't going to.
he said future.
Dude.
Okay, so let me explain that joke. Wait, that's actually behind the scenes for full context, but basically it was like a morale booster. Anytime we mentioned the future scene, which was the proposal scene, we have to do the SpongeBob future anytime someone said the word future. Just to kind of, keep us going and smiling. Okay.
Do you want to give it a second go? Do you want to do a second take so you can all do the future together?
Please? My team, please.
I would love that.
Alright, please.
All right.
My arms are up and ready.
Mom spaghetti.
All right. So Connor wanted to know, submitted a question to us, said, how did you land the final design of the future versions?
Future!
Much better.
I hope you guys know the people at Panera right now probably think I'm crazy.
Good.
Public, like
Yeah, I'm at a Panera cafe right now doing this. It's Panera.
proud of you, Rachel.
Thanks. Wait, what was the question?
So, how did you land the final design of the future versions of the characters toward the end of the video?
Like for the
I basically just messaged
Future
everyone
outfit.
to like, hey, just pick out an outfit you think they'd be wearing in like a couple years from the game's canon. There wasn't like a whole, I mean, like, I just let everybody do what they wanted with it. I don't know. Because like that was like kind of like the least of my concerns at that point, because we were just trying to get there. So I was just like, okay, whatever happens. If there's malls, if we need different outfits, if anything happens, that's such an easy thing to fix. But for Chloe's, like, I forgot my good green jacket, and I wanted to wear that, but I forgot it.
Aww.
Yeah. It's not the outfit I had in mind, but it was good enough.
Hey, you look so posh.
Victoria, I was just like, me personally, I like looked at her outfit from the game and tried to like kind of loosely base it off of that. And just find something that was like cute, but kind of like, I don't know, I guess a more adult version of her, like something you'd wear like 2 years after high school rather than what you'd wear in high school.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Max, I mean, because I live in Portland, and, like, my canon is that, of course, Max and Chloe, like, live in Portland now, and I was thinking that, Max was actually, like, doing photography professionally, and, originally I wanted to actually, like, have, like, a camera.
DSLR.
Thank you. And I wanted to have, like, I wanted to have it around my neck. Yeah, but it didn't work. I mean, obviously, like, with the amount of, like, kind of walking and action we were doing, it wouldn't have been a burden anyways. But I happen to have a bullet necklace. It's not 3 bullets, it's only 1. And, I brought my beanie, and I think that Max, bless her little heart, is, like,
Oh,
she
I'm
just
dying
really wants,
already.
I know, she just really wants to be cool.
I'm gonna cry.
I mean, like, I kind of base it off, like, how she's just, like, she dresses up, like, pretty much in Rachel's clothes, and it's just, like, ready for the mosh pit shaka bra, and it's just, like, what are you doing, Max?
I love her. That's my wife.
I know. That's why I was like, okay, like, Max has been, like, potentially, like, living with Chloe for, however many years now. Like, she has to have gotten something from Chloe. So I got my beanie because I was like, okay, she's definitely be wearing a beanie now because she wants to be cool. And also, like, she saw this necklace and was like, yeah, I want to be the same as Chloe. And it just, like, bought it.
God.
So,
I'm dying. I'm dying.
that's, like, so canon, right? Like,
I'm crying.
no, and then, look, then I found, like, a cute kind of, like, little pullover sweater, because she's always wearing, like, a jacket of some sort, so, I think I put, like, almost, like, too much thought into it, because I was like, I love my little hipster poser, and then, I don't know, like...
I like how you went with it, Alicia.
Yeah.
I like how it turned out.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And it was just really
actually
cool.
I saw artwork that's of Chloe putting a beanie on Max, and it looks just
I know
like
which
you.
one you're talking about.
It
Now
looks
I'm dying
just
again.
like you.
I'm dying again.
Oh,
Goodbye.
yes. Yes.
Runs into
High five.
oncoming traffic. Goodbye, you guys.
Fist pump into the sun. And it was just, like, I think for me it was really cool, too, because I actually, like, I've, of course, been looking in the comments on YouTube, and I saw somebody who was actually like, when I saw her necklace, it made me cry, and I was like, yes!
I was so happy that someone even noticed that. That was so cool that they picked up on that detail.
It was in there for, like, 2 seconds, so, I'm really, really happy about that, and I think somebody was like, yes, I needed to see Max in a beanie, so, thank goodness. Yeah, it just... Her little poser heart is basically what I'm.
I love her.
Me too. Bless her.
Bless her.
I don't know if you guys are waiting for me or not, but I just wore my red flannel as Rachel.
Yeah, like, wait, I was thinking for a second. I was like, wait, what was Rachel's future outfit? And then I was like, oh no. I was like, oh no.
No, wait. I mean, I wore my signature blue earring, so, you know.
Style child.
You guys want to move on to the last question?
Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Cameron said, seeing so much passion being put into this, when did you guys start to feel like this game was more than just a game to all of you guys?
When the tears happened.
Whose tears? There was a lot of tears.
There was a lot of tears.
Yeah, really.
I mean, I'm obviously, everything everybody knows. I've been a Life is Strange fan for a while, and the severity of it, like, I knew, for me, that moment was way earlier in the year, because, like, I got, a blue butterfly tattoo, like, on Chloe's birthday and stuff like that. Just some other stuff that I've gone on about in, like, other videos that I've done with Blackwell Podcast, but something that just, like, drove it even more home, was the whole video experience and like seeing all the characters I'm already familiar with and like being in Chloe's outfit and acting as Chloe and like everyone acting as the characters and being in such a perfect immersive location. Like there was no other cosplay experience that will compare to that. It was
I completely agree.
Being there.
I completely agree because like I have other cosplays that are more complex or more colorful and whatnot, but nothing compares to the feeling of being in Life is Strange cosplay because you just know how meaningful it is.
Yep, completely agree with that.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Okay, thanks. I think, I remember I played through all of Life is Strange because actually, like, I played Life is Strange once the 5th episode came out. So I bought it all as a bundle and I played on Steam and I was playing through. I think I played like. When I hit episode 3, I was like, holy shit. Like, this is...
That's it.
I mean, that's pretty much when it gets really real for everybody. And, I mean, it's... Like, when you first play it, like, the first episode I was playing, I was like, this is, like, really cheesy. Like, why is Max like this? But then, of course, you, like, continue through it. And I didn't expect it to straight up leave me in tears. Like, I'd seen people talking about it on Tumblr, and I was like, okay, I need to play this game. And I saw, like, episode, 5 came out, and everybody was like, I'm dying! And I was like, I love to die! So, I love dying and being dead! I mean, I really like things that actually bring out an emotional response in me. Just because it makes it because everybody connects it with it on different levels.
Yeah.
And it just makes it so much more real.
And I think like I connect well with people who like Life is Strange. And Alicia, I just remembered that's one of our very first conversations we had was about Life is Strange because we were doing our makeup and I was playing Life is Strange music and I said, I hope you don't mind I'm playing this. And you're like, oh no, like I've played Life is Strange or something. And then like we started talking about Life is Strange and like that was like one of our first bonding moments. And I didn't expect it. And it's like
I think you're actually playing obstacles and I was like, I hate you so much, but why? Because even just like the soundtrack, like if I try to like get people into it, because I'm just like Life is Strange is amazing. Like it's if I try to do like normal selling points instead of like, do you love crying a lot? I tell them about the soundtrack and like just like how beautiful it is, and it's
such a perfect soundtrack. Like it's
amazing,
it's so good.
We listen to the soundtrack a lot.
Yeah, I know that we did in our car a lot.
Mm-hmm.
For me, for Life is Strange, what really drew me to it was the fact that it was a really sad story, of course, but there was so much love in it, and it was so natural and organic. It wasn't like, oh, like I'm gay or anything. Like it was just like, this is a story of people that are like in love, and I was just like, I wish that they could have this so much more in the media. And this is what like made me love this game so much, because I just feel like there's not enough content like this, and that's what makes Life is Strange so truly special to all of us, because it's like this is the game like a lot of people have been waiting for. It's a love story that we all wanted and deserved, and I was going through a really hard time in my life at that time. I was debating about whether or not I wanted to come out and everything. And it was a few months later that I actually had the courage to, but it's just like this game came to me at a very crucial point in my life. And I identify with Rachel a lot, and that's a lot for me to talk about. It's like a whole nother story, but
yeah. I feel that,
but Life is Strange is just life. I'm like covering my face right now as I'm talking about it in Panera because I'm just like, oh my god.
Dabs away your tears with bread.
Yes. With sourdough.
The sourdough. I completely agree with that though. Like I mean, especially mainly the characters, but especially Chloe. Like I would be a very different person right now if it weren't for me being exposed to that game. An incredibly different person. Like that's the most crucial video game character I've ever been had in my life. More than any fictional character actually. And like I'm a very different person because of that now.
That's awesome. That's like one of, I don't know, it's so incredible about this game. It's just like, and maybe it's just because I've surrounded myself with Life is Strange so much, but I have not witnessed this in any other game.
No,
like,
same. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
Like the way that it touches people and the way that it's freaking amazing. It's awesome hearing your stories. Like,
it affects everyone a little bit differently. However, we all can agree on one thing, and like it just bonds us all together, and like it's just such a beautiful game.
Yeah, but that also was so crucial for the CMV working the way it did, because a lot of us, especially me and Karli, like strongly, and Ray too, strongly identify with the characters. Because like I've talked to them about it, so like I know how they feel. But it made me understand so much more of the game as well, especially things that weren't really touched on that much, or stuff that you don't really have a lot of content to provide you with information for. But like when we were filming the Chloe and Rachel scenes, we were playing Santa Monica Dream the whole time to get us into the zone, and because I played the game millions of times, but I still really don't know who Rachel Amber is. I still don't know. So actually, even from what we see in the game, like it's just a picture, it's just someone's story, it's someone's idea. We don't have anything of her, purely her. So to see someone like in a Rachel Amber costume and like Karli is like such a perfect Rachel, like you feel like when you like look at her when she's in the costume, it's like kind of scary because it's like, oh my god, this is exactly. It's like a spitting image of what, I don't know, it just makes sense.
And it just comes so natural for me because, like, I can sympathize with her a lot just based off of my own past and every struggle I've ever gone through with just, identity and just wanting to be loved and wanting to give love and everything. So, like, I can sympathize with Rachel, whereas some people, they can't. And I just want to honor Rachel for who she was and who she could have been. I just wish she... I don't know.
Yeah, that's what made the scene so emotional for me. Like, that's what... Because, like, right after we filmed the Chloe and Rachel scene, we shot the Just Chloe, like, post-disappearance. And that was a perfect lead into it. Because, like, emotionally, like, that made me... like, seeing a living, breathing person in that void as a character I know so well, I don't know, something about it, like, everything just clicked, and, like, the tragedy and, like, heartbreak of the whole story just, like, it was so real for that moment. Real. And then going into Chloe's, like, crying scene, like, it was so easy for me to get there. I've never been able to, I can get my eyes to water, but I've never been able to full-blown cry. And it was half, understanding the game and the gravity of the situation, and because this is like really immersive. This isn't like reading someone's headcanon or looking at some fan art. Like this is like living that moment. Right. And then everything I've ever been through, that Chloe has been through, like all of the similar pains we felt, like all of that was just let out. And it's like,
was it a release for you in a way?
Kind of. I mean, I feel like it, it was a very surprising release, too, because, like, I've always felt like, I've always been about the whole, like, turn your pain into art kind of thing, but, like, that was the most real, like, that's, like, when it, like, I really experienced it, because, like,
I I was like on the side playing with a pug, and I go back over and see her in tears, and I'm like, what happened?
Everyone looked so concerned. I was like, okay, I guess that looked really real. But I don't know, like, to me, like, everyone knows how much Chloe means to me, and, like, you know, how, like, connected I feel to her, so being able to put that scene, like, such a strong understanding and emotion with that character is, you know, that's the biggest fan art I could ever make, you know. Because, you know, it's one thing to cosplay them, but yeah. It's taking stuff I've been through, all that negative stuff, and making it nicer to look at. Just, like, putting it into something that's immortalized as a game that I love.
I got chills. That's intense.
Yeah, I like, honestly, I mean, like, I just got into Life is Strange, like I said, like, beginning of this year, and I loved it ever since then. Like, if everybody talked about it, it's like, yeah, like, play it, it's really good. But I definitely think that honestly, like, meeting Amethyst and talking to Karli about it, and, like, I hadn't really thought about Life is Strange until, like, I had, like started to talk to Amethyst and Karli, and, like, we'd all been, like, it just, like, resurged for me. And then, of course, thinking about the music video, and, I mean, kind of tying back into the first question, it was pretty much them just being like, oh, yeah, we could do this road trip, and we could do this music video. And I was like, I could be Max if you guys want it. And it, like, I think that, honestly, the CMV, for me, meant more to me, and more like, just it added to my love for the game.
Because then it put you in contact with people who love it, and, like, it was such a great bonding experience for all of us. Like, exactly. I would not trade that opportunity for anything.
Me neither. Yeah, like, being able to become closer friends with everybody that was involved, being able to see all the locations. Like, I think especially going to the Bay and seeing the lighthouse and being in cosplay and going on the railroad tracks and just seeing all this in person, going to the diner, I mean, for the very first day, it was like, holy shit.
That was surreal.
That was
the
extremely
first morning
surreal.
Was surreal.
Yeah.
I mean, Haaku and Ray were just sitting in the corner looking at Chloe and Max in a diner, and we're like, this is real life. This is happening.
And just, yeah, I mean, just all of us the whole entire weekend showing our love for this game that we all love very, very much. And seeing, of course, the actual footage after it just still gives me chills. And the first time I watched the video, I straight up cried. Because it just, like, yeah, I did. Like, I think it was, like, at 8 o'clock in the morning, I just woke up and I was like, it's live! And I just, like, sat in bed, just like, it just means so much more to me now because of the music video. And I love everyone. And that's all I got to say about that. People.
Anyone else want to go?
For me, I actually, like, I knew about Life is Strange for a long time, and I never wanted to play it because I was really concerned about queerbaiting. And so I actually didn't even want to play it until after I hung out with Amethyst at ALA this year, so in January, and she, like, finally convinced me to, like, actually play it. And I started playing it, and I think I actually, like, finally finished it at the very beginning, just, like, July, actually. It wasn't super long. Yeah. Super long ago. But after I, like, started playing it, I decided to, before I even finished the game, I was like, I'm going to cosplay Victoria. Like, I really love her. And like Amethyst said, like, I really, really, really deeply to Victoria. For, like, it's kind of personal, so I don't really want to say it, like, on a podcast or anything, but I relate a lot to her. And so that kind of made it feel more like a game to me, and then I always relate a lot to characters I cosplay, but, like I'm actually, like, doing the CMB and being, like, these characters with my friends, and, like, Amethyst is just, she's a lot like Chloe, and I'm kind of like Victoria, and then, like, doing the CMB, like, everyone kind of acted like their characters the whole weekend, and it didn't feel so much like a game anymore. It felt very real, and it was just incredibly personal, and it was just such a good experience, so much fun. And it was like, it's a game, but it's like, it's also just kind of more. Yeah, like, it feels very. us now.
It makes me feel bad that everyone gives so much hate to Victoria when they fail to understand that everyone has their own story and for who they are. And so, I've also gained a deeper understanding and appreciation for Victoria because of you, Ray, because, you helped me see her in a different way. But it's not like I ever hated her to begin with. It was just because I know anyone who is mean or is taking out on others, it's because they must be hurting themselves. And just like how with Rachel, how she may have lied to Chloe and everything. There's things that we go through that we don't necessarily intend to do. It's just, they're kids. They're kids in this story.
Very important. I stress that all the time.
Yeah, they're 17, they're 18, they're they're 19. Stuck in small town.
They're young. We need room to have mistakes and learn from them and grow from them.
Yeah, and then Victoria is kind of easy too. Like with Rachel, we only learn about Rachel through the lens of other people, so it's hard to really pin her down. And then through Victoria, she's initially painted as kind of a villain, and so if you don't give her the chance from the very beginning, from the very first choice, it's really easy to just not learn anything about her and to kind of antagonize her and push her into a corner where she's going to be meaner. So you actually have to put in a lot of effort to really learn about Victoria in the game. So I feel like that's kind of why a lot of people write her off, because it's really easy to and I get why. You actually have to put in effort and really try and think about it to understand her from a sense of just a flat kind of bitchy generic queen bee high schooler. That's how I feel kind of about a lot of the characters. There's a lot of depth to all of them, and you really have to think about it and think about what's happened in their life to make them like that, to really kind of get all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did an awesome job of painting these people as people, as humans.
Yeah, they all feel very realistic. It's almost very few of the characters feel like flat characters.
Yeah,
definitely.
Agreed.
I think that's also why it was so easy for so many people to feel so locked in with some of these characters, because everything made sense about them, all their actions,
they're relatable,
thoughts, very relatable. Yeah, but relatable enough and realistic enough for to hit some really strong chords with people too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, do you have anything else? Did you have anything, Haaku, or?
Oh, wait. What was the original question? We've been talking for a long time.
When did this become more than just a game? Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh man, okay, so I played the first episode actually the first day that it came out, last January. And the only reason I did so is because I heard it had a girl protagonist. So I was like, oh man, I'm in already, buys it immediately. And then it was I don't know how to describe it, but at the end of the episode, it was getting hit by a train. I was like, oh god, I like this game a lot. It has some sick music and prize field, hell yeah. Except I'm so angry because the ship named Pricefield didn't come out for them until a week after the first episode. So I ended up tagging a bunch of this Pricefield crap as feels like Destiny. And then a week later somebody made up Pricefield. And I was like, I already have all this stuff tagged as is already. But I don't know how to describe it. It's just it really hit me really hard and fast. The first episode I was just I'm in. I'm ready for this. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Because it had such a cute indie soundtrack, and I was like, oh man, I love mysteries.
So deceived.
I was sucked. This was I was baited into it. But
yeah,
and then just over time, I ended up meeting a lot of people in the LIS community that just it kept me really grounded into it. And then I ended up meeting a lot of other people because of Life is Strange. So I guess you could kind of say it started day one, but it's just more been gradual. It's I appreciate Life is Strange a lot because not only for the characters, but for the world that it's opened me up to. So
agreed.
Yeah.
Well, it is incredible. It is incredible to hear your stories. So thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
All this.
Thank you for having us.
Boy.
Yeah. I'm trying so hard not to say yeah, boy again.
They got love work for me.
Oh my god.
Oops.
Did anybody have anything else?
I think so. I mean, We are considering doing another one, but it being more like a prequel. So I know a lot of people were kind of thrown off by the word Amber Price, but that was just an easier word to use. But I don't know, I kind of just want, after filming the scenes we did, I just want to know a lot more about what happened, and because like Karli herself has given me so much more insight into Rachel Amber's character, because like I don't understand. I mean, I can understand from an outsider's perspective. I don't know what makes her tick. So like a lot of the conversations we had makes me really want to like kind of flesh out how Chloe got to where she was when we meet her.
Right.
And like just some other stuff that like was hinted, or maybe it was just a letter or a bracelet or a picture in a box. Like I want to know how it got there and why it's there. So we're still just like conceptualizing it, but we would like to make an
Amethyst. I've been thinking about it every single day. You don't have any idea how many times I've played that song on repeat. I keep imagining everything.
Yeah.
So I have lots of ideas. So it'll be really cool if it ends up happening.
Yeah, because I think some people were thrown off. It's like, what about Pricefield? But it's like, it's not going to be a happy, smiles and sunshine video. Like, this is going to get, like, pretty deep. Not dark, unnecessarily dark, but just, like...
It's just going to show
the raw
different
stuff.
Understanding. Yeah.
Because it wasn't a perfect relationship, and it wasn't a perfect situation.
And a lot of people, they think that, like, just because I cosplay as Rachel Amber, it means, like, I want Chloe to be with Rachel, and that's never at all how I see it. I just can understand the importance of every person that we have in our life, and there was a time when they both served a purpose to each other, and as I had stated before, Chloe showed love to Rachel Chloe showed love to Rachel, and then Rachel showed love to Chloe. It's just, I can't quote it perfectly, but it's just, I don't know, I'm done talking. I suck at talking.
Well, no, I mean, that's why you guys want to create a video to show what you believe they went through. And I mean, like a few days ago, I mean, of course, you can talk about this too, Amethyst, but Amethyst just kind of projected this onto Twitter and was like, what would you guys think about this? And there were so many people who were up in arms like, oh, why do you want to do this? And we, like, I think pretty much like Karli and Chloe, and even I tagged in, and it was just like, no, dude, like, this would be great. Like, we want to see...
There were some people that are all for it, which is
good. Of course. Yeah. But there was also, I mean... They
weren't very open-minded about it.
No, yeah, and I know that you guys want to show, like, how you feel about it, because you connect so deeply to characters, and you want to show their actual, like, what you believe the relationship was.
Because it's going to act truly as a prequel. It's not going to be a shippy Rachel and Chloe video. It's going to, delve into their relationship, but it's also going to delve into the downfall of it as well. Like, we just want to kind of fill in those gaps.
It's just gonna give some more backstory that we weren't able to have with the game. And also, I'm very excited if it ends up happening, because I love the whole idea of being part of productions and video making and editing and everything like that. Like, so every single scene that I have in mind, it goes to a specific part of the song that Amethyst had shown me. So, like, I'm just thinking about everything constantly. Like, these last few days, I haven't had the chance to, like, even discuss it, but it's just, like, I'm really excited if, like, we get to come together and work on something again.
Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people trust us, too. Like, I've been streaming Life is Strange every night, and, like, people are constantly like, we trust you with those characters. We trust you with our favorite game, and I'm just like, I'm so grateful.
I trust myself as Rachel, because I know I can tap into her mind, and I can relive some of the moments that I have in the past, and I don't know.
I felt that with Chloe too.
Yeah.
I hope you are able to make the sequel or the prequel.
Yeah, boy.
I remember I was talking to you, Amethyst, about it, and I said that I had a really rough idea on what could happen, and I just said, "Please make the children okay." And you instantly responded, "Dude, like I would inflict more suffering on these poor young women."
Yeah, honestly. I mean, like, I'm not gonna make it a perfect, fluffy little video. I mean, like, all that stuff did happen, so. But I at least want to give respect to it. And, I don't know, maybe someone will connect with it and realize that, they can get past what Chloe got past, or, they don't have to feel the guilt that Rachel probably felt,
Right.
I think it's nice to give it context, too, because people already connect with these characters, so I think it'd be awesome to give them more stuff to kind of think about.
Yeah, for me, I don't know how much longer we're gonna discuss this topic. I don't want to like drag it out too long and give too much away. However, like for me, it's like there was a lot of stuff and a lot of flaws in the relationship, but also there might have been things that Chloe didn't even know about Rachel herself.
Mm-hmm.
That maybe with the nice camera and music and everything, we can show those things that weren't shown to anyone. Stuff that Rachel kept hidden to herself and that she struggled with. So it's just It's just more backstory to the characters that we don't know.
Yeah. It's more content, so that's awesome. As it is.
Yeah.
Who could ever turn down more Life is Strange content?
Exactly! I scared my cat when I did that.
Softly, yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Well, I want to thank you so much for agreeing to come on the show. It's been
thanks for having us. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks for having
us.
us.
Always fun with you guys.
And to the future.
Future.
Almost didn't catch that one. Oh my god. I can't believe myself.
I was a little worried. I was like, man, I put this out there. They're not gonna fight.
Gotta pick it up.
All right, everyone. Well, that was Amethyst, Ray, Karli, Haaku, and Alicia with us, and they are Team Polarized. So make sure to check out their music video if you haven't already.
Are we gonna leave a link in the description?
Yeah.
Awesome.
As well to the separate pages as well, so you can go follow them.
Mm-hmm. And we also have behind the scenes footage too.
Yes.
We'll link that too.
Watch
For
that
the
check
funnier
everybody
parts
feels.
of it.
Yeah.
The memes. If you want the memes.
If you're here for the memes,
Take a step to the behind the scenes.
if you want to laugh after you cry,
Yeah. Very
watch
good.
yeah, watch
Palette cleanser.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you again.
No, thank you.
Thank
guys.
you.
That was
Thank
great.
you so much.
All right, we'll see everybody next time.
Yep.
Right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, boy.